Hello. Oh, I just messed up. There we go. Happy Sunday. Guest host today. You can just see the top of his back of his neck. His father left him to go do something. So here we are. Hello, Joanne. How are you? Hi, Kelly. Hello, Nyla and Mel. How are you guys doing? What's everybody working on? I need to hear. Hey, Tracy. Happy Sunday. Emne, what is that? Minnesota? Yay. Hello. We're glad too, Joanne. Oh, Julie's carding. I love it. Exactly straight after we're done, I need to make a repeat blue and white gradient bat/roving. Minnesota, okay. Hello. He is kind of mad because his dad left him for a little while. How dare he? So he's stuck with his mom. But they had a walk first, so I expect him to nap. Kelly said laundry right now, but last night I finished the body of Magnolia Bloom and started on the first sleeve. I do not know that one. I'm going to have to look it up. Of course, sometimes I say that and then I look in my queue, or I look it up and I'm like, oh, that's in my queue. You know what I think I want to make next? I'm sure some of you guys will have seen it. Is the Fields sweater. So pretty. Tracy is spinning Hippolyta. Elizabeth said, working on a sock made from your beach umbrella. Oh, how do you like it? I actually pulled a hank that John dyed. I think John did beach umbrella, didn't he? And I'm thinking about doing some Valentine socks. I don't know. Annette said knitting a cardigan in Sweden. Woo! I knew in Sweden, right? Hello. Oh, Kira said, how is everyone doing? Mel said, just finished the second bobbin for the, I don't know, the fourth skein of City Limits. Elizabeth said the field sweater is in my queue. I can't wait. I'm almost done. I'm on the second sleeve of the Ashes sweater that I'm doing right now. And I'm part way down. I mean, I'm like 20% done. Okay, Carrie spinning BFL from Three Waters. Jennifer said, was going to use my new drum carder, but pulling some of my merino out of a storage bag, it's kind of musty. Any ideas on freshening it up? So, okay. I like to get it in the sun if I can. That's my ideal. But if I can't, I will put it on top of something inside a tub with some kitty litter, because that'll like pull out the moisture and smells. That's right, Lisa, don't forget. You guys, some of you don't know this about me, but I used to sell, when Amazon first started and you could like sell books out of your home, I used to, and when I had one that smelled musty, that was like my go-to thing to try. So try it. Sarah's working on the Elton cardigan. Okay, I missed something. I'm sorry. Anne said, hi everyone, working on my Corshon. I'm about to separate for the sleeves. I looked that up, Anne. It's really cool. Is that the one? The woven looking one? Cindy said, today hopefully will be knitting machine day. Ooh, going to try a Dreambird shawl. Elizabeth wants to know what Lisa's sipping. Joanne said, still finishing hubby's scarf. Trigger fingers and arthritis not cooperating. Does trigger fingers mean they lock up? Yeah, try it, Jennifer. I mean, the sunshine is better. I'll be honest, because I feel like the sunshine kills everything, kind of. Oh, okay. Kelly said Roxanne Richardson just did a video about de-stinking yarn. Eileen said, working on the stone crop sweater with the yarn I spun from my gift exchange Fibre. Just posted. Good. Thank you, Eileen. Just post a photo on Facebook. Mel said, prepping for a work trip. Need to figure out a project to take with. Oh, I always want to take like 3 projects. I want to take twice as much as I could possibly ever knit, ever. Eileen said, joining you with some red. Hello, Crystal. She said, I made it for the project review. I'm plying the roll eggs that we were spinning last week, so I'll show you guys when I get to the end because I'm close. June said, greetings from California. I'm knitting the big toe for my socks. They are socks for flip-flops. Oh, I made some of those for my mother-in-law a while back. Carrie said all of them. Hey, Alice, are you watching Northern Exposure? Elizabeth said, I'm at work, so I have to stick to Dr. Pepper in my cup. Aw. Sue said, hi, Trish and everyone. So good to make it here with you today. I hope all is well and good. Good enough. Jet said, hello, everyone. Had a really bad headache yesterday, but I'm better today, so it's time to finish plying. And this is a Heim sweater. You can find it in my Ravelry library. I'm not sure if it's in my projects or not, but it is in my library. I had it the top is all dyed and spun from one package of Paradise Fibers. Okay, trigger finger is when fingers lock in a curled position, sometimes have to force open painfully. I feel like we've talked about that before, Joanne. Was it because of you? I don't remember who it was. Hello, Helene. Sue said, I'm slaying my 10-inch Becca with alu or stinging alu. I've never heard of that. Stinging nettle to make a washcloth with hemp. I cut each warp by hand when I make one washcloth in the hopes of not wasting yarn. Oh my goodness, Sue. That sounds like so much work. Thank you, Teeny. Alice said, haha, not right now. I'm watching Fibre Love Diary. I literally left it on or off. I mean, I left it in the living room to do this. I've been watching it pretty much nonstop for the past 2 weeks. I'm on season 4. I'm almost done with season 4. Leaflin said, hey, I'm working on a finished colorwork test knit. Sorry, finish. Did I say finished? I picked up a, let's not start that nonsense so early. I picked up a free Pippi spinning wheel from a Fibre Guild. Wow, a free wheel. Crystal said I finished knitting Macron, I don't know. Still have finishing to do. I've started Argyle from Knitty. I already confused myself but straightened it out. We have talked about it before, Joanne, because someone else had trouble. Alice said, have actually been trying to learn color pooling and other little crochet knit tricks. That sounds fun. Michelle said, love and happiness. Hope all are doing well. I hope you are, Michelle. I hope we all are. 2023 was something, huh? It is a great show, Alice. It is so comforting. I think it's because of when in my life it was on TV. But I don't know. Sue said, not too much work for 90 ends. I really enjoy the process. Oh my goodness. Well, if you enjoy it, then it isn't work, right? Hello, Chris. Mel said, in the running for projects to take on her work trip is either her Cinnabar shawl that is a whip or cast on the love note. I don't really have time to do a sweater, so maybe I'll be trying to do brioche on an airplane. I feel like on an airplane is a good time to be forced to do something that's a little more brain intensive, but maybe not for you. I just feel like if I'm glued there and I can't go anywhere, then I'll work on it. But brioche, I mean, once you work on it a little bit, it's not hard at all. Helene said, does anyone know of a pattern for crochet herringbone tweed scarf? I have found just the stitch, but not with the color change. I really don't crochet a lot, but I have been crocheting the mystical lanterns. I know you guys have seen it a million times. He's asleep. Crystal said, year of the dragon this year. I'm a tiger, but my sister was a dragon. I'm not holding out hope for it not to be a dumpster fire. Crystal, I'm gonna hope. It hasn't started great here. Lisa said, I'm having another go at the ram from Louise Crowther's Knitted Animals Friends. Oh, fun. Something weird about my stitch count still. Defo, too tricky for same time as the live. Lisa, have you looked to see if there is errata on Ravelry? Thank you, Chris. I can't keep it much longer. It's starting to really grow out, this nail color. Hello, Mary. Teeny said, well, wait, shouldn't a dragon be like a strong, powerful thing? Mel, I think you should take both. Like, it's not like you can't fit both those projects in your bag also. I'm always going to say both, even if I don't touch one of them. Because what if you get stuck in an airport and you only have one and you don't want to work on the one you have and you need it, like, to think about something else? Eileen said, "Oh, Lisa, I want to cast that onto the ram. You mean from the same book?" Oh, Carrie said, "Teeny, I think dragons are dramatic." Crystal said, "Dragon is strong and powerful, but that doesn't mean it will go positive. But it doesn't mean it won't. Maybe it means we're all gonna like take control this year. I'm gonna try." Okay, Jet asked, "What weight do you think your finished yarn will be like?" I think it's gonna be a little bit of a heavier lace, if that makes sense. It's gonna be much lighter than fingering weight, I think. But we'll see. We'll see soon. Hello, Jerry. Drizzly, Pennsylvania. Here, I'm going to show you. See, that's it plied. It's pretty fine. It's just a 2-ply. Teeny said dramatic can be good, too. It could. Like, it could be like, picture it. Trish wins $500 million in the lottery, takes us on a 50-person retreat, all expenses paid. That's super fun. Someplace really amazing. That's dramatic. And then starts a retreat center with monthly retreats. I mean, that's drama. Okay, Teeny said, "I started the year getting rid of a bad boss, but then my car got broken into this weekend, so who knows." I'm sorry about your car. Hello, Connie. Oh, and Erica, that's awesome. Crystal said, "I think it means we need to just keep our hands and feet in the cart and hold on to the O-sheet handle." I think that's about right. Thank you, Sue. Alice said, "What's this about?" It's the year of the dragon, Alice. Hello, Lisa. Hope you're doing well. Carrie said, "True, but I always think of that curse. May you live in interesting times." Michelle said, "Was born in the year of the dragon. This year is wood for me." Chris said, "Where would you go, Trish?" I would have to look. Okay, so what I imagine is like, it sounds bad. Of course, Carrie. It sounds not as fun. But what I imagine is it's like on a cruise ship, because we could travel around and like someone would feed us all the time, clean our rooms. You know, that's kind of how I feel. Like we could go at a few different places, maybe a few stops. I don't know, because everyone likes something different. That's what would make it hard. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it. Eileen said, "Keep on dreaming, Trish. I love that theme." I mean, come on. Can you imagine like a 2-week retreat with 50 tribers traveling together, having someone clean our rooms, bring us drinks with little umbrellas in them? Perfect. They do not have to be alcoholic drinks if you do not care for that. That's fine. Sarah says, "I work at a special ed in high school. I've got enough drama going on." I bet that sounds like a lot of work. You must be special, Sarah. Like, that takes a special person. Jet said, "Sorry, did I miss?" Yes, I think it'll be like a heavier weight lace. Kira said, "I'm trying to knit 2 blankets at the same time." Oh my goodness. Alice said, "My age is divisible by 12 this year. I'm old." Alice, you're only as old as you feel. Chris said, "Haha, that sounds real." See? It would be amazing. I mean, it'd be fun to do it like in the woods somewhere where no one could bother us. But also, I don't know, it just seems like on a cruise ship, there'd be so many like beautiful views to look at and places to sit and all that stuff. Joanne said, "Arna and Carlos cruise in Norway." That does sound amazing. Debbie said this might be a duplicated question, but does anyone have a dragon inspired knit pattern? I am currently knitting something dragon inspired, and I know this means that I'm going to miss something. I'm really sorry, but I'll show you. It is called, it's right next to me in the bag. Wait, I might have the pattern in here too. Do I? I guess I think it's just called like dragon scales or something like that. It's a scarf. It's not dragon scales. I can't remember exactly. But 2 different colors. Oh, Eileen. Do you? I love Arna. I'm not saying I don't like Carlos, but Arna just for some reason just like makes me want to hug him. Crystal said, oh, see, I knew I was going to miss stuff. Anne said the grocery girls are doing 2 cruises. One is a small ship, Alaskan, where they booked the whole ship. That's what I think I would want to do. Me too, Sue. I have finished routes, 1/3 finish. I'm about at 26%. Any Scandinavian cruise would be really great. We can always do that too, right? Can you imagine the deck of a cruise ship lined with wheels and looms? Yes. And all the lounges, and I can imagine people hustling up our umbrella drinks. You know, chop chop. I would never do that, you guys, ever. That is so rude. I would never. But I can imagine it. I cannot remember the name though. But again, I was gonna say you can look in my library on Ravelry. I think it's called Dragon Scales. Mochi said hello everybody, so happy to catch up. Alice said that is gorgeous. Thanks. I love it. I just haven't had time. I really have to think when I'm working on that, and I haven't really done that lately. Jet said what fiber am I applying? It is the Rolex that I was spinning last week. Were you here, Jet? So they're like mixed. Sarah, I think so too. He just seems like such a kind person. And I always recognize another introvert that is like, I don't know. It's like me, I guess. Sue said 1/3 finish here. I mean, of course, great grandpa came and was a copper miner in Keweenaw, I'm guessing, city. I don't know that one. Kira said, I love dragons. Sue said, umbrella drinks yummy. See? Around a pool. I guess if we did a Scandinavian one, it would have to be in summer if we wanted a pool, but still. Yes, Jet said that would be amazing to have all the wheels out. Michelle said Irish, Scottish, Dutch, and American hodgepodge. I like it. Eileen said there is a sweet little dragon pattern by Maria Ermolova that's in my queue. Then I probably got it right, huh, Sue? Keweenaw? I spelled wrong. Tip of the top of the UP. Is that near Scandia? Evelyn said, working on the Avena sweater, my first stranded colorwork yoke. Your tips on knitting colorwork have made this so much more enjoyable. Thanks loads. I'm so glad, Evelyn. Yeah, Keweenaw. And I was close enough. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm almost done with one of these bobbins. That means I got a turkey handed after that. That might be interesting. Sue said maybe indoor pools. Maybe. I mean, I would like to hop in the pool, you know. Crystal said my alternate name is Morbida Dragon. So dragon love is in me. I knew that because we're friends on Ravelry. Mochi said I'm doing some gauge swatches. I want to do the stumble skirt. I don't know that one. Okay, it's time to wind the turkey hand. Okay, Susan, I'm sure I've heard of the peninsula. That's what I thought, Eileen. I've gotten pretty good. Oh, we got to take this off, though. I'll get stuck for sure. Oh, my word. Take off the Fitbit. Elizabeth. You know what? I'm not alone in that. Like, I Googled it. And it's like a real fear that people have. Okay, Michelle said, "Oh, knitting trick. I look to I don't know how to pronounce it. Esky art. You'll be surprised how much of it can be used to create color work designs." Teeny said, "Hey, speaking of turkey hand, how do you wrap it without tightening up your hand wrist?" I just do it like this, and I keep good tension against. So I have a lot of room here. I have a lot of room, like where I could. Hang on. My finger could go smaller, and it could tighten. You need to leave yourself some room. Does that make sense? Because it will tighten. You really can't help it. Chris said maybe Scandinavia. Oh, this is going to take forever. Maybe Scandinavian cruises would have saunas and cold pools. I would love that. Crystal said, "Oh yeah, I've been on a pattern hunt, added a bunch of interesting finds I had to deep dive." Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, we had a problem. Everything's okay. Don't panic. I'm a little panicked. Okay, wait. 50 of us won't fit on a small boat, Tracy. Please don't look at my roots also. I know you guys won't judge me. Carrie said, "I love saunas." Lisa said, "Teeny, there is a ply tool." Yes, there is a tool. And another thing you can do, Teeny, is take a book, a big paperback book, like a trade size paperback, and just lay your hand flat on the book and go over your hand and the book. And then when you want to take it out, you just bend the book in half and pull it out. And then it's like nice and loose, and it's already around. You just slide it down on your wrist. That's another way to do it. Lisa likes a steam room. Well, if a sauna can be a steam room, right? If it has one of those little tables with the rocks in the water. Alice and Tracy, accurate. Michelle said, "ASCII is ASCII. You used to see it often online. You use a search to find loads of art." Okay. Is that like the programming thing? Is it a programming language? I can't remember. Let's see. Evelyn said, "Last time I tried stranded color work, it was a struggle. So surprised to find myself falling in love with it now." You know what? I feel like that happens to a lot of us. We get more experience, I guess, under our belts, and then we try it again, and we come back, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, now it's okay." You know what I mean? Lisa said, "We won't be loading anything ourselves, but weighted on hand and foot." You guys don't understand that I dream of doing that. And I dream of making a retreat center with a yarn store in it where, and like a warehouse attached where I could like help farms in this area and just be such a dream. It's a lot of money though. You're welcome. ASCII is just text. Okay. Oh, never mind. I remember why it's called that. I remember. People use it to make pictures. Yes, I remember. Lisa said sauna rooms are dry heat with steam, but steam room, oh, like a bathroom with the hot, I see. Well, Lisa, if we're dreaming, I don't see why we can't dream of a steam room for you. Why not? Crystal said, "I love color work. Never ever going to do a full color work sweater ever again." Teeny, I'll need someone to run things. Perfect. I'm going to need a manager. Sue said, "Lisa, that's what I was thinking. You can get one for your yard. They can be small." Like a steam room. Chris said, "I'm doing twined Scandinavian knitting and I feel so clumsy and uncoordinated. Luckily, they're only slippers." Is that like the braids? Like, you know what I mean? The Norwegian braids? Maybe that's wrong. Michelle said, "Alice, I've used it to create many fun color designs as well as textures." Eileen said, "You and I have the same dream. Mine would be near the sea so we could go sea kayaking and walking too." That would be very fun. I have never sea kayaked. We do, Tracy. We need a sugar daddy for all of us, or a sugar mama. We need a sugar person. Hello, Evie. Oh my gosh, I'm finally getting close. This is forever. My arm's getting tired. Emily said hi. Good to hear all of you. Teeny said a Fibre community farm might just convince me to move back. There you go. Lisa said we can kayak out to explore wee islands and then stop off for picnics and knitting session and of course drinks with umbrellas. Perfect. Yeah, you can get them to pack you a lunch complete with everything. Sugar people soup. Yes, whatever we gotta do. Mary said, I'll work for Fibre and ice cream. Chris said 2 colors and I alternate with every stitch so they twist to the back. Cool. It's pretty and slow. Michelle said, I will think fondly of you, all of you, when you take your marvelous trip on the high seas. Yes, cross your fingers. I'm tying myself up for you guys. I'm stuck. Once this starts, oh, I can see the shaft and the bobbin now. Sugar person. Yeah, like a person shaped lollipop. But see, if you look now, it has tightened up. See how close my finger is now? Because it's going to. Yes, Cindy, exactly. But I would need to bring John. But I wouldn't expect him to wait on me. I would just need to bring him. Oh, this pie, up till now, it's probably been 2 hours because it's just so many yards. Hang on, we're almost to the end, and then I'll show you guys because it's really pretty. Ooh, Viking Cabana Boys, Chris said. Well, we're not all ladies, so we would have to make sure we cover everybody. We got to be inclusive. I want to be inclusive. It's important. I'm so close. Carrie said, Sugar People, wasn't that a sci-fi show from the 60s? I'd be watching it if it was. Elizabeth said, John is one of us anyway, so we would... Well, I mean, what if there's a wheel emergency? Crystal said, John surrounded by a bunch of Fibre type people, he would have fun. He probably just napped all the time. The poor man works all the time. He needs a break. Oh my gosh. How am I not done? I'm done. Okay. Oh, Sarah. See? A floating Fibre commune. Michelle said, Trisha, keep a mason jar nearby so I can slip it on there if it needs to. That's a good idea. I've actually carried my wheel to the bathroom before. Maybe that's too much information. You're right, Lisa. Oh, naps are fun. Yep. Right. Carrie has her own Viking. There you go. I mean, I would make sense for a few people, for whoever wanted to bring their spouse, because, you know, then there's not just one. I don't know if you can even see it. It's really pretty, though. Spinning those roll eggs was so fun. The colors just kept changing. It was really awesome. Okay, let's connect this fella. Oh, that wasn't my best. Gonna felt it. Carrie said, Crystal, they are not. I like them. Eileen said, haha, see, there is a real advantage to spindle. There is. Oh, buddy. Okay, Crystal said, I love a good nap unless I was supposed to do something. Well, even then, it's not always the worst thing. Ooh. Okay, Michelle said, I love, thank you. I love doing it. I don't know why I don't do it more. It's not really the comfiest place in the house in the winter. It's kind of cold right there in that spot. Okay, we're going to fill this one in now. Elizabeth said, Carrie, he should wear his tutu with his costume for this year. Tracy said, I got a new recliner chair and I brought my wheel to the store to make sure spinning would be comfortable. So smart, Tracy. Because what if you'd never use it? Because you didn't like spinning in it. Carrie said, the only time I like a nap is when my body makes me. Otherwise, life is too short. Life is too short to take naps? Life is too short not to take naps. I think so, Chris. I think I did. But it was a while ago. Maybe as much as 2 or 3 years ago. I pulled them off the drum carter. Crystal said the stock show is going on. My boy said there is nothing good there. There be baby sheeps there. Ooh. I just read that the Michigan Fibre Festival is going to be the USBFL stock show or something. That's probably not the right words, but that's how it shakes out. Carrie said he's not here right now. He's out fundraising, so I can say that I'm worried about him jumping in with all the gear on. Are you worried, Carrie? Oh, I don't like that you have to worry about it. It's enough to worry about already. I mean, I can see why you would be. I can't wait for this to be done. So close. I guess I was thinking he wasn't going to wear it all when he jumped in. Because I saw a picture. I think I would be worried a little bit too. Because for those who don't know what she's talking about, he does a fundraising polar plunge in, is it Lake Michigan, Carrie? I don't remember what lake it is. It can't be because you guys aren't on this side. It's in one of the lakes in January or February. And it's for Special Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. They raise money for Special Olympics. Oh my gosh. They dress up as a different theme, I guess you would say. His team, do all the teams dress up with a theme? Yes. And one year they were Care Bears. One year they were fairies, tooth fairies, was it? So Carrie said the Care Bear year, the hood came down over his face when it got wet, and since he had mitts on, he couldn't get it off. That would scare me, not gonna lie. How cold is the lake this time of year? It's gotta be so cold. Lake Fenton, February 3rd, so okay. For Special Olympics. I was pretty sure it was Special Olympics. That's what she's talking about. And this year they're Vikings. Crystal said scary. Irini said, I dream of a farm with sheeps. So my brother-in-law makes cheese. Oh yeah, my hubby makes wine and I would love to grow my own flowers. Herbs for natural dye. Practice spinning, dyeing, and weaving. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? And you'd be in like some beautiful Greek paradise. That sounds like a good place for the retreat. Carrie said, not all the teams wear costumes and no one as good as my... I'm sure. I'm sure because his whole team really like takes it to another level, you know? Okay, we're close. Chris said, Irini, what a lovely vision. Crystal said, I'm looking into dyeing with mushrooms. I know someone that can ID mushrooms. Eileen, have you tried some of that? I know you've done a lot of natural dyeing. Elizabeth said, I love that they wear costumes. It makes it so much more fun. Eileen, we're on the same wavelength. Eileen said, oh, Irini, then we can visit you in Greece. Wouldn't that be lovely? I love that idea. Mary said, I can't even imagine a polar plunge. I did the ice bucket challenge one summer and I couldn't catch my breath for several minutes. I have not done it, but I didn't get tagged. And I'm kind of glad. I don't feel bad about that. Oh, sorry. Oh, somebody's not comfy. Oof, buddy. Elizabeth said, I did the ice bucket challenge too. It wasn't my favorite. Can you guys believe January's almost over? Oh, Irene said, you're welcome to join me in my dream or in person. I like it. Bye, Chris. Eileen said, I'd love to dye with mushrooms. Have been keeping my eyes open on holidays for the ones that dye red. So far, only got a pretty champagne color. Chris, okay. Sorry, Chris said, okay, everyone have a lovely week. Thanks, Trish. Sarah is correct. And it's my fault. I gave him a slice of cheese earlier today. And it was a mistake, but I didn't know that. I also didn't know at the time that I was going to be hanging out with his butt, like, literally right here, so. But yeah, he is. And it's foul. Not gonna lie. It's not good. I'm going to have to tuck the blanket. No, it's okay. I'm just tucking this blanket around you. Just tucking you in really nice. Ooh. Crystal said there's a lot more information on dyeing with mushrooms out there than I thought. So a Google search comes up with a lot. Sue, what you were going to say, tuck that blanket in better? He has been such a good dog. You know, I fear that I'm not going to bond with him right because of everything. I don't feel... I did, Jerry, yes. Sue. I didn't fear it at first, but I can feel that I'm, like, scared to love him because I don't want to go through what I've just been through, but you know, it just takes time, right? Eileen said, not many dye mushrooms in London, but I did spot the largest oyster mushroom I've ever seen in my life in my local park on Friday. I do not know what an oyster mushroom is. I don't know much about them. What we have here that people hunt for, and some of you guys will already know this, is the morels. But I can't eat them because I have trypophobia and they creep me out. I know he's going to. I do know that. I don't want to cry, but I do know that's going to happen. But for right now, it's like I'm scared. I'm just scared. After everything, it would be weird if I wasn't scared, right? Tracy said, you will bond. Your heart is big. Yes, it will take time. Yeah, he's a good dog, too. He's, like, so sweet. And it's weird, but, like, I feel like he knows. Almost like he has not missed an opportunity to come up and comfort me. It's been interesting. What a crazy timing. Everything has been super weird with the whole thing. Crystal said, love love helps heal, and there is always plenty of it, even if you think there isn't. Yeah. Tracy said, right. Eileen said you can buy oyster mushrooms in the supermarket. They are delicious and very okay. I guess I just don't know them. Oh, thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. And I'm not trying to, like, bring anybody down, but it is kind of what's going on here at the moment. Mel said, Trish, totally natural response. Time is needed. He seems so sweet. You two will fall in love. He is in love with both of us. He definitely would rather follow John everywhere that he goes. But I think for right now, that's a good thing. You know? Debbie said they know. I don't know how that is, but they are amazing. John thinks he can smell it. I don't know. But it's like he does not miss a chance. Sue said you can't resist that forever. Our fur babies fell into our laps in 2006, and Fritzy is still with us, completely unlooked for, impacting our lives greatly. Irene said red color from Cordonarius mushroom. Oh, there are a lot of videos on YouTube. I probably pronounced it wrong. Please just forgive me. I don't know why I'm so phobic of pronouncing everything wrong, because I do it. Yeah, Sue said they grow on you like a furry wart. I mean, it's easy with him because he's so good. Helene said dogs are great comforters. Oh my gosh. And honestly, this guy likes nothing more than to just have you wrap him up in a blanket like a burrito. It's really cute. Debbie said, probably I do competitive scent work with my girl, and it's amazing. They are amazing that way. And I wouldn't be surprised if I was like, Lisa, if I was putting something off, you know? Jet said, are you plying still or moving the finished yarn to another bobbin? Sorry, I'm not very good at plying it. I'm finishing the plying. So there's a plying bracelet on my hands. So I'm almost done. Lisa said you can't even say tomatoes properly. Perhaps it's not me that says it improperly. Jerry said hit the like button, everyone. If you would, that would be nice. Tracy said I have to compliment you on the braid. I'm doing pinks, blue, and green, and aqua. You managed to keep the pink and green separate, so no muddy brown as I spin. So that is something that I do think about, Tracy, really a lot. That if I put certain colors next to each other, they will, they'll muddy as they like blend. And I've taught John that too. And he thinks about it all the time. He'll say to me, like, I can't put, just for an example, like I can't put orange and blue next to each other because it's going to get muddy, right? And I just say, it might. It might not, but it's better to just try to keep them a good separator. I'm done. I proved it. Except, what if it's not me? I'm just saying. All right, so here's the weight. So you can see. It's pretty light. Definitely lighter than fingering weight. It changes color a million times throughout this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it either, but I really want to knit with it like right away because it's so nice. Anne said, you amaze me that you can sit in any position and spin or ply. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing or I end up with a mess. It's just a lot of years, Anne. It is a 2-ply. Exactly, Crystal. Brown is a lovely color until you don't want it. Yeah, like if you're trying to spin pastels, you might not want that. Nice color trash. That's funny. It's okay. Everything's good. Maybe, I don't know. Michelle said gloves. I was thinking of lace, but it's going to change color a lot, so it'll kind of take away from a lace pattern. So I don't know. Teeny said, hi, I was about to ask what you will make with such a thin yarn. What I was thinking is lace. Hello, Ghislaine. Happy Sunday. Lisa's going to watch I'm so jealous, Lisa. Ah. She said pottery time again, folks. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Much love. Bye. Yes, Crystal said I can make brown 9 ways till Sunday until I want brown. It's true. Years ago when I only had the red, blue, and yellow and black, I was mixing my own colors, and I mixed a brown that I liked, and I made a huge 1-gallon container of it so that I would have it in the future because it was such a pain to get brown right. Jet said, how many yards do you think you have? I can't remember exactly how many ounces I had, but I'm going to guess between 600 and 700. But it needs to be kind of a simple lace pattern because the yarn is going to also have like a lot of color changes, a lot going on. Elizabeth said I was thinking lace too. Irene said, is it a batch you made in the live? I don't think I was live. I did make it in a video, I think, the roll eggs, but I don't think it was in a live. Teeny said like a lace shawl. Yes, I was thinking a lace shawl. Maybe. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I guess it could be color work. I really don't know. Sometimes I just have to wait until it tells me or till the right pattern pops up. And I know it sounds weird because I have so much handspun stored up, but a lot of times I'll see a pattern and I'll be like, that's it. Michelle said double knit with the back yarn being light color. Maybe then the open lace maybe would pop and you would get a little extra warmth. Crystal said lace is oddly warm for what it is. It's true. I mean, it's like Afghans, right? It traps the heat. Jet said, nice. I'm still trying to push to get over that 400 mark, but I'm not there yet. I honestly can't remember how many ounces this was. I think it might have been 4, but I'm not sure. Elizabeth, I was thinking I might do that with the blue and white. The bat turned into roving. Mel said my basement bar is covered half with fly tying materials and half with drying sweaters for my trip. Hopefully the sparkles from Hub Supplies don't drift onto my black sweater. Also, who has a love-hate with their gleaner? What is that? Jet said, might just need to watch some more of your lace videos. Maybe I need the lace setup for my matchless wheel. When I use the matchless, I do use a very small flyer if I'm trying to spin fine. It's really, I think it's about, I don't know, 2.5 inches maybe in diameter. Teeny said, I find lace to be so pretty, but anything I knit with open work also, yeah, I'll always catches on things endlessly. Alice, somebody else asked me that just recently. We were not here? Okay, I was gonna make a video on this, but we can just talk about it now. A real true traditional roll egg would be the fiber that's a little bit on the shorter side and would be made with hand cards, and it's rolled up very loosely for long draw spinning. So what we're doing when we do those, it is not the same. It's like similar, but not the same. Eileen said someone showed a lovely simple lace shawl on a podcast I saw this week. It was a free pattern from Knitty. I think it was called Wisp. I'll write it down and check it out. Because for once, I'm smart. And I have a pen and a piece of paper. Crystal said Knitty has a lot of patterns. When I'm looking for a project, I start there. That would be probably a good place to try. Oh, Mel said it's a sweater shaver. It just takes forever. I do have one, but I have a plug-in one, and I love it. I love it. Jet asked, what's your favorite wheel to spin lace on? If it's a wheel, I really like the Matchless, and I really like the Kromsky for lace. But any of the electric wheels go really fast. Oh, we gotta tuck that in. He's probably going to blow himself out if I close this off. Michelle said, oh, if you don't have a lot of yarn, you could make an eyeglass pocket. Yes. I think I'm going to have, I'm guessing it's 700 yards, but I'll let you guys know. Anne said, Church Mouse Yarn and Tea has an elegant scarf shawl pattern called Spin and Stitch Scarf. Spin Stitch. Your yarn would be pretty in that. Okay, Spin Stitch. We're writing it down. Eileen said the little big knits. Okay. You know, Alice, I will make a video and I'll show it, and that will really help you see. Because I think if I show it, it's gonna be very apparent. They don't even really look the same. They all look like kind of sausages, but they look so different at the same time. Mary said, my lace sweater caught on a stranger's belt buckle. What a scene. I'm sorry, Mary. That's awful. Jet said, sorry, the Matchless and the Kromsky Minstrel is the other one that I like. And I like that one because the uptake can be very, very light and just right for lace. Lisa said, I've been playing with dyeing roving with food coloring, now spinning it on a spindle. Might go ahead and put a pic up. We would love to see it. Teeny said, exactly, Mary, and your heart drops immediately. I don't know, Mel. Yeah, probably, but it's so light. She said 33. Alice, that was so smart. Do not apologize. That was actually so smart. Maybe I could hold it double, Mel, but that would be more, I mean, it would look cool. I gotta think about it. We'll see. Alice said 33. That would be great. Trish, sorry for the number counting stitches. I feel like that was so smart. So Crazy said, today I learned that you need to make enough yarn for your project. I ran out, so now I need to roll egg and spin more. Oh. Okay, Eileen, 1140. Let me write it down. Thank you. Jet said, the minstrel, I've got one. What do you set it for lace? I use the smallest whirl for that. And I always do double drive. Especially for lace, because I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but when I use a double drive wheel, I find that it is a little bit more adjustable. It's not the, like, I can make more fine adjustments with the uptake mostly, if that makes sense. So that's why I like the double drives better for lace, but I don't think you have to have it. I just like it better. I don't have a lace wire. And I treadle fast if I'm trying to spin lace. I have to show you guys him. Oh. I thought he'd sleep through it, but nope. We're kind of quiet this week. Luckily, I brought my sweater to work on too in case I finished. And I don't know what I'm going to spin next. Maybe I'll do the Bronze Age. I've been kind of thinking about what I want to do with those fibers. Crystal, why are you scared? She said, oh, look, looks like my hackle is printing nice. Are you adding like nails to it? How are you doing that, Crystal? I'm just curious. I'm not going to try to do it, so don't worry. Okay, help. Last sleeve. I'm happy. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, Sue said eating banana. Crystal said I'm scared to go look. Sue said, watching you spin. Jerry said, I finished a pair of cabled mitten and now it's onto a matching barrette. That sounds nice. You know what? I feel like I need some mittens. Crystal said, I'll add nails. I believe they are 3-inch 16D nails. What does that mean? Elizabeth said, I just finished a spin a couple of days ago and I can't decide what to start next either. I kind of feel like I will be finishing a lot of stuff all at once. And for some reason, that always makes it hard for me. I don't know why. Sue said, that's a beauty. Thanks, beauty. Eileen said, I just love I can't wait. I tried it on so I could find out if the first sleeve was long enough. And I added a little bit more and then bound it off. And when I tried it on, I was like, I'm not going to hate this. Because a lot of times I finish a sweater and I don't like the way it looks on me because I'm just not happy with what I look like. It's really not the sweater's fault. But I tried it on and I was like, oh, I kind of like it. Crystal said, I'm scared to look because every time I look at something printing, it goes sideways. I walk away and there's not an issue. Oh my gosh. Teeny said, I'm so jealous of your sweater knitters. I can't get through the shawl I'm working on without my tendinitis flaring up. I just broke my needle. Like, just literally broke it in half. Like the Hulk. It must have already had a weak spot. Crystal said, I don't know what that means. I just follow the directions. Well, every time I embroider something on my machine, Crystal, I have the opposite. I feel like I could sit there and watch and nothing happens. It's always perfect. But if I walk away for 1 second, it's like totally sideways. Eileen said, "Aw, Teeny, so sorry for you. That would be such a bummer." Sue said, "Nice when you like it, Trish. When I know. I had some, like, first I thought it's going to be great. And then I thought, not sure about this sweater. And then I tried it on and I was like, whew. Yeah, Sue, I'll probably wear it next week. I just need to get it blocked because it's going to be done soon. This is the last sleeve. Hello, Tesla. I know, Teeny. You know what? I have a million of these. It's fine. Jet said, also maybe it's the 16, probably. I know, Hulk smash. It had to have been weak already because I was not even pressing on it that hard. But I was noticing that it was bent. It was probably weak at the bend. You know, I buy those super cheap bamboo needles. Alice at $8.50. Also putting in stitch markers every 50. Smart. We'll have to watch that color pooling video about 1,000 times to figure out why I'm trying to clear this color in chain. I don't know what that means, Alice. Permaculture. I want to weave a rug wall hanging. Do you have a video on how to turn raw wool into really thick lengths to weave? I don't. But there are a couple of really good ones, and they are peg loom videos. I would check that out. Crystal said, so you have the watch me or else thing, and yes, and I have the don't watch me because I'll go sideways while you watch. Exactly. Like, I might have a 20-minute design stitching out, and I'll be sitting there going like, so I'm just going to stare at this for 20 minutes, and the second I turn away, it's like totally craziness. It's the weirdest thing. So I'm scared. It's like I'm glued there. Teeny said, thanks, Eileen. I'm not helping matters by trying to work on it as soon as I feel like it's improved. But I finally got the loom warp to give me something else to work on. Teeny, now where is it? Because I used to have it pain up here, and it was actually because of my shoulder. I thought for the longest time it was tennis elbow, but it wasn't. Alex said, I don't know why it means. I don't know what it means. I have done some of the like planned pooling knitting, like the shard shawl. I really would like to do another one of those. You're welcome. I hope you find it. But I haven't done a ton. Sue said Navajo weaving videos show raw wool used for wefts stuffed into their tapestries and rugs. I think that is what they're asking about. Tesla said it's like quantum mechanics with the watch. It is. And like I don't have a very good attention span, and I'm finding out that that's pretty normal. Our minds wander and blah blah blah. So I'll just be like, well, that's okay. I'll just print out something off my computer, and the minute I turn away, it's just crazy. Um, Teeny said mine is right where the wrist joins the hand in the center. Uh-oh. It doesn't help that I do a ton of computer work, and that's my mouse hand also. Yeah, that sounds a little concerning. Alice said we must discuss that sometime. I showed it. Gosh, a couple of years ago. Well, during 2020, because I dyed the yarn right after I watched Tiger King. I don't know if you guys, it's gold with these really pretty like aqua and blue pools. It's so pretty. And then I had done one before that was dark gray with red pools. It's called Shard. And a friend of mine was admiring it and saying, "Oh, I love it so much. It's like open wounds." I was like, "I don't think I want it anymore. Would you like to keep it?" And she wears it all the time. Sue said I had to quit crochet for 10 years. Wow, because of my wrists. Better now. Oh, shoot. It's time, guys. I gotta go get another needle anyway. Teeny said I've done a lot of physical therapy for it over the years. It started in my mid-20s. I just need to behave and not binge on the knitting. Yes. Does a wrist compression thing help? I'm just curious if it helps. I would be scared about the wrist stuff. You know, because they don't make a good option for replacement. Oh, good. It helps. Okay. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be here Tuesday. And then next Friday, we're going to do bats again live. So if you can make it, it would be fun. But I understand that not everyone can make it. You guys are the best. Sorry for getting a little, emotional. It's because I'm American, I heard. It should be at 2, Becky. The same time we do this. That's what I try to do. It's just easier for people to remember the time, Uh-oh. I gotta hold this blanket down. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great week. Bye.